ArsenalFanTV, down at the Emirates. Somebody just came up to me a while ago and they said, happy return day. And I was thinking, what, happy return day? What's he on about? He goes, happy return day. We returned back to the Emirates for a game. We haven't had a game for so long. I was like, I get it now. I mean, we haven't had a game for so long. It's just nice to be back. Good to see so many people walking up to the ground and looking forward to the game today. Now, the lineups are out and it's really interesting. In goal, Ospina, not Petr Cech, and I can only think that must be some sort of injury. Of course, Petr Cech has been doing all the league games, but it's Ospina in goal. Bellerin, Mustafi, Chambers and Monreal. So good to see Monreal back. No Koscielny's on the bench. Ramsey, that's interesting. Ramsey always likes to play against Stoke. El Neni and Wilshere, who many people and Ramsey thought they may be rested because, you know, obviously the game against CSKA Moscow coming up. And then a front three of Ozil, Aubameyang and Welbeck, right? So no Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan's on the bench as well. Iwobi on the bench. So obviously he's gone for a very strong team, but has rested a couple of key players like Koscielny, who we know he had a little bit of a niggle. And he's, you know, basically left out a couple of the frontline players that may play come CSKA. Including, of course, Lacazette, who's on the bench. Good to see Lacazette on that bench. But I'm looking at the team, and that's a pretty strong team. So let me run through it again. Ospina. I'm presuming this is a back four of Bellerin, Mustafi, Chambers, and Monreal. Then a three-man midfield. It looks like that's going to be Ramsey, El Neni, and Wilshere. And then up front, Ozil, presumably playing out on the right. Aubameyang through the middle, and Welbeck on the left. So lots of pace up front. So it should be a really interesting game. As I said in the preview, Stoke have got a very poor record here. They always give us a lot of trouble at their place, but normally here we do get, you know, the job done. But this is going to be a Stoke that are fighting for their lives. They need 3 points, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Stoke approach this game. Are Stoke going to have a go, or are Stoke under Paul Lambert, who's not really a manager who really has a go? Are they going to be that sort of team that are just, you know, a bit negative? Let me see if I can get a couple of comments here. As we know, around the grounds, the reception's not always the greatest. There's somebody saying, what is Wenger resting the goalkeeper for? We don't know if he's rested the goalkeeper. I don't think he has rested the goalkeeper. A bit of a cough here. I don't think he has rested the goalkeeper. I think that must be an injury. Get says nobody cares about this game. Look at the table. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, I was having this argument with troops last night. It's all about momentum. There's no point in, even from now for the rest of the league, performing badly and then having a hope of trying to win the Europa League. I think Arsenal need to get some momentum going, and we do need to win these games. So for me, these games, whilst they're not going to really have an impact much on the league, they are important. Liverpool fan TV lad says, hope Arsenal wins today. All right, thanks from a Liverpool fan. Who's in goal, says Joe Shrimpton. In goal, as I said, is Ospina. Thomas Nottin says Laka. I think he wanted Lacazette to start. I don't think we could have expected Lacazette to start in a game like this when he's only just coming back, you know. GK says Welbeck, in all fairness, is poor and shouldn't be playing. Welbeck scored 2 goals in our last game against CSKA that helped us to go through. So some people get off Welbeck's back a bit. You know, we know that he's had a bit of a poor run, but in the last game, he scored 2 goals that got us through to the next round in the Europa League, and we were losing 1-0.
Who's on the bench?
So, on the bench, Granit Xhaka's on the bench, because I see here Adzia's saying, what about Xhaka? He's on the bench, so he's been left out. Lacazette's on the bench. Mkhitaryan's on the bench. Adds a very strong bench. Iwobi, so lots of firepower on that bench if need be. Gunner Herbie TV was saying, where's Lacazette? And that's where he is. He's on the bench. Nav says he'd like to see Aubameyang score. You know what? I'd get some money on that. I fancy Lacazette to score today. Aubameyang to score today as well. Actually, the person who I also would love to see come on and score is Lacazette. That would do his confidence a world of good. We're going to need this guy for the rest of this Europa League campaign, so it's really, really important. Safal says Aubameyang hat-trick. Stanko's asking if I smoke. I keep coughing. No, I don't smoke, actually. I don't smoke anything. Quite a few of you asking why ain't Xhaka starting. Megrim said he wanted to see Shaqiri versus Xhaka. But no, he's not starting. He's obviously been... I mean, Granit Xhaka, again, one of these players that have been playing a lot internationally. He played, I think, the 2 games for Switzerland, so that's probably why he's been given a bit of an extra rest. Shahan says, is Wilshere playing? Yes, Wilshere is. Jack Wilshere starts today. Someone's asking if he's a captain. I don't know if he's a captain. He should be, but he does start the game today. I presume he would be the captain. There's no check. There's no Koscielny, so surely Jack should be the next in line. So I'm hoping that Jack has started. Let's just do a couple more. Jawad says that Henrik Mkhitaryan should have started, but he hasn't. Someone asked a question here. Pogba. What was that? Oh, Madeline T says, no, Bosna says Pogba, Xhaka. Right now it's got to be Xhaka, isn't it? The way Pogba's playing. And Madeline T says, I love Danny Welbeck. All right. I love him too. Let's hope he has a good game today. So looking forward to it. Let me just, before I go, give you that lineup once again, in case you missed it at the start. The Arsenal lineup starting 11 against Stoke City's Ospina in goal, Bellerin, Mustafi, Chambers and Monreal, Ramsey, El Neni, who just signed that new deal of course, and Wilshere, Ozil, Aubameyang and Danny Welbeck. That's quite a strong team, even though there's about 3 frontline players in Xhaka, Koscielny, that have been left out of the team, and Lacazette. They're all on the bench. But should be a great game, looking forward to it. And don't forget to check us out after the game. Got all the interviews, we're talking to the fans and getting their opinions on how they think the game went.
If you're abroad, send a new thing.
Hey?
What's up?
Oh yeah, he's just telling me behind the camera. If you're a fan and you live abroad or even anywhere in the UK, you're unable to get to the game today and you want to give your opinions, don't forget you can send it in to the WhatsApp. Go along to the last video we did for the international fans and you can see the WhatsApp, the number and that. If you want to send in your video, make sure it's no longer than how long? 30 seconds? Yeah. No longer than about 30 seconds long. Send that in. If it's good, it will be featured on the channel, all right? So even if you're abroad, anywhere around the world, anywhere in the UK, unable to get to the game today, and you want to give your opinions, send it in to us, and we'll try and make sure we get it out there. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to the game.
Take a picture of me. Mate, can you take a picture of me?